We claim to honor our veterans, but our deeds don't always match our actions or inaction. Many come home with skills forged during their military service, but as Adam Cellini reports, that doesn't always translate to what they need the most: a job.
When Kevin Anthony Williams left the Air Force in 1980, he should have been an easy hire. 3 years as a combat security police officer exudes qualities like leadership, attention to detail, superior judgment. But all anyone could see was a 25-year-old struggling with PTSD.
I mean, if you hadn't been in the military and then had that specific training, work, job experiences, how could you relate? And it made it very difficult for me to explain to people, well, this is what I did, this is why I did it, this is what happened. They had no point of reference for that.
Now, after 36 years of drug addiction and homelessness, Williams is finally using those skills as a civilian, working the public safety desk at Bradenton State College of Florida, where he is a full-time student.
They hired me, and it's exactly a little bit off point, but it's exactly what I did for the United States Air Force.
Places like Goodwill, Minnesota try to help bridge the gap for veterans by offering free job skills training. But even they admit an updated resume and strong cover letter solve only a fraction of the issues facing these men and women. Goodwill's Veteran Services Director, C.J. Bannister, doesn't always have an answer when a first lieutenant tells her he can't find work much higher than minimum wage.
But it's a tragedy that he can't find a job paying more than $9 to $10 an hour. He's 45 years old. He served 25 years. That's a long time. That's a long time to serve at one company and then have to start over.
Bannister says those with specialized training like medics and firefighters can find it especially frustrating when they're asked to spend time and money repeating that training for job certifications.
It's taking them a year before they can even go back to work, which to me is nonsense. If you're on the combat field and you're an EMT, you're probably going to be doing just fine in an ambulance.
As the wheels turn in Washington, D.C. to lift some of these redundancies, Florida has focused its attention on getting veterans to the services that find them jobs. A new law from Representative Greg Steube connects vets to local agencies when they sign up for a driver's license.
Now when you move back, or you move to Florida, within a couple of weeks of you filling out that information to get your driver's license, boom, in your mailbox is going to show up all of these services that are available.
Tim does all the designs.
Airman Latricia Jackson called on those services to help her back onto her feet last year. Children's World off Bee Ridge gave her a shot at their embroidery department after a recent recommendation from Goodwill.
They trusted me, and which was very important. They trusted me to do what they taught me. And they could see that I was trying to pick it up and I was learning and I was executing.
But Jackson's bosses say she's doing much more than executing.
No experience in the background at all, but again, very, very attention to detail and concern for what she's doing and following directions, and has probably picked up the job faster than anybody we've ever had do it before.
Discipline, responsibility, working veterans prove these traits never go away. But dignity, Williams and Jackson say that is finally starting to come back. The unemployment rate among U.S. veterans has dropped 1 percentage point since last year. But among our youngest vets, those 18 to 24, they're still posting the highest jobless rate, almost double that of any other age group. In Sarasota, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.